It's a big sip.
No, I need more.
That's like I've just got home from working at Telstra sip. This ought to be good.
I'm pissed.
All right.
If you get caught stealing,
Okay.
courts hand down punishments.
Yeah, cool. Well,
Depended on how bad the theft was. Like, for example, as if you flogged a Freddo frog from a corner store, you'd probably give it a slap on the wrist. Or, I mean, if that's your first offence. If you flog a car, then you can best expect at least to be fined or even chucked in the clink for a couple of months.
absolutely.
What happens if you steal from Centerlink? Now, some people think it's a sport.
What, the entire western suburbs of Australia?
Probably. Now, what are you going to have to do? Are you going to have to pay it back, every dollar you stole?
What, you're going to give Centerlink money back that you stole off them out of the money they're giving you every fortnight?
Well, it sounds fair, right? Does it not?
No, it's
Does it?
ridiculous.
Does it not sound fair that you've got to pay back?
They should sell your hash pipe and then take the proceeds out of that, or your sick FUBU jeans,
Right. Well,
or
this
your
is
Nike TNs.
I'm
you.
So the courts have been pretty lenient to one woman after she was caught rorting the system of $91,000. Now, I paid a lot of tax this financial year. I got my bloody group certificate back. Not happy. I could have done with that extra $20,000+ I paid in tax.
Yep.
Could have done with that. Could have done with that. But this woman didn't tell the government's welfare agency that she was working at multiple childcare companies whilst also claiming single-parent benefits. This comes out of the Herald Sun. Now, this Melbourne woman was making withdrawals of up to $2,000 a day. However, the courts weren't able to find out what the money was being spent on. There's no evidence that you spend the money wrongly received by you to live some lavish lifestyle. This is what the judge has said.
Right.
She was sentenced to 2 years behind bars, however, is only going to spend 3 months in jail on the condition of good behaviour. Once she's released, she's going to be placed on several living conditions, and if she breaks them, she'll be fined $2,000 and will have to be resentenced. Now, get this, as. In addition to the prison term, she's been ordered to pay back $88,000, an act that the judge said is going to take, in quotation marks, many years.
Right.
Would you like to know exactly how much she has to pay back and how long it's going to take, as?
Hit me.
Now, people have been doing the math, and it seems it's going to take a long time. So she's been told to pay it back, $88,000, ordered by a judge, at the rate of $15 a fortnight. What? $15 a fortnight, meaning it's going to take this 226 years to complete that repayment. 226 years of $15 a month payments back to Centerlink.
Hang on.
This came out of the mouth of a judge. Now, you tell me I shouldn't be a judge or a magistrate. That shit. I'm better than that. Pay the thing back. She's on a street corner earning that shit back, as far as I'm concerned. That's money coming out that I'm paying tax. This she's got jobs. Earn your keep. Pay your tax. Don't claim it off Centerlink. It's coming out of my pocket. It's coming out of your pocket. It's coming out of your pocket, listeners. It's bullshit. Drink.
Hell. That was a good one. You got the veins on the side of your head popped out. That
Come
was
on,
really
come
nice.
on. Can you?
No, this is I'm not happy about paying this woman's and what they need to find out where that money went.
I want to know where it went.
I'm aghast, shocked, and a little bit stunned that a judge could be that dumb. I think get rid of the judge.
Where's the person at Centerlink going, Your Honour, that's I'm sorry, but that's stupid. Like, how are we going to get our money back at $15 a fortnight? $15 a fortnight.
But the problem is she's just
That's the less than what she would probably spend on coffee, you wit.
She's just going to go, well, I've got no income and I'm a single mother and then they're going to go, oh, well, the minimum repayment's $15 and she's just going to sign on the dotted line and rort the system. There needs to be a clean out with possibly a baseball bat with nails in it at this stage because I'm sick of these bastards. I could kick back and bloody live high on the dole, but I go to work and I pay an exorbitant amount of money in tax.
Yes, we do. Both
5 figures.
Yep.
And I'm not impressed.
No, I'm not impressed
I'm
either.
going to spend some of that money that I hard earned on a cricket bat and some nails.
No, you're not. You're going to buy Transformers and video games. We know what you're going to do.
Mother.
The This is The Burble with Benny and Az.
And now, Az, it's down to the last nail in the coffin for me.
Up to Pussy's bow.
I've had it up to Pussy's bow. Coles are reintroducing Little Shop. It is back. They've released 30 new shopping items to collect.
Why?
Because they just want to keep stressing these kids out. We said this in the very first.
This is how kids turn to ice.
Yes, Coles are teaching kids addiction. We said this in the very first podcast that we did. Now, these cheap, useless plastic pieces of shit, okay, matter now. They'll matter straight up until and about 2 weeks after the promotion is over.
Yep.
Then the kids will have their presentation folders. They'll take it in your show and tell.
And then that'll be the end of it.
And that's the end of it.
It'll be
They'll put it away in the cupboard.
Cast aside.
They will be cast aside. And if it's ever worth anything on any online auction site, I'll get the shits.
No, it's not.
That they're coming back. Now, Woolworths are prepared this time. Woolworths.
What did they have last time? They had trading cards with native animals or something
they've done a couple of things. So, like, they did the dominoes. They did the, like trading cards or stars,
and
Disney
the Pog
stars.
things, didn't they?
Yeah, something like that. But this time they're coming back and they've got Lion King stuff, which marries in with the movie. So I think that they've done quite well with Disney there. I think they've got a deal with Disney, Woolworths. So let's hopefully... let's fingers crossed that they combat it well. So there's more plastic shit coming back. However, though, let's go to social media comments right now onto the interwebs. Let's pull some of these up, Baz. Okay. Now, Jody Nickel has said here on Channel 9, what a ridiculous concept. Let's take away plastic bags to help save the environment. And then on the other hand, let's make these little bits of crap that'll end up in landfill eventually. Good work, Coles. We won't be collecting them. I think that's verbatim what you said on our very first podcast.
Wouldn't be too far off. I think me and Jody are kindred spirits.
Yep. Here we go.
Coles.
Natalie Clements has said, great for parents, back to more spending. Michael Anthony, who is not the bassist for Van Halen, but anyway, he's commented here.
What did Julie Anthony say about it this week, Benny?
What a great idea, St. George.
You just had to bring her back, didn't you?
Yeah,
now we've got to pay her some royalties for that stuff. Michael
We'll
Anthony...
give her a little... we'll give her a couple of Coles little shop items.
Piss off. Michael Anthony says, more plastic for the environment. Great job, Coles. We're trying to save the planet, not destroy it. Helen Kerr says, my husband's a garbo, and he said, here we go again. So many do end up at the tip. Many collections, books filled, end up where people say. Another person, awesome work, Coles. More plastic. Are they not reading these comments, Coles?
They don't care. They're like swimming around in a freaking
Money
vault
bin.
full of money like Scrooge McDuck. They don't give a about people. They're like, oh my God, they're starting to see through the capitalist bullshit. Quick, more small packets of pies.
Here we go with another one. Now, Barbie Hartman.
Ooh.
This is something you would say, what a highly paid buffoon thought that this is a great idea for marketing to get the shoppers in. How much are they paying probably overseas to get them manufactured? Probably getting a kickback from the manufacturing too.
Well, I'd say something similar, but I'd use spelling, punctuation, and grammar.
This is The Burble with Benny and Az.
That was The Burble, and we live at theburble.com.au. All of our podcasts are there. You can listen through our Spreaker app that's on the website. Where else are we, Az?
We are on iHeartRadio.
No, iHeartRadio.
I do too. I heart it. We're on Spotify.
We are on Spotify. Google Podcasts. You can get us on Apple as well. If you subscribe on Apple Podcasts with your Apple device, you can also get notifications of when the new podcasts come out. It should be
I got one today.
You did get one today. Also, leave a comment as well. So leave an evaluation, a review, so to speak.
We did get some feedback from a listener, a long-time listener today through...
We did get some feedback,
We did,
actually. Talking about our last podcast in regards to the gentleman that fell from the plane, which was a very unfortunate story. The actual message that we got through says that they've identified that bloke that fell out of the plane.
Oh, okay.
Over Clapham. His name is Amin Your Flower Bed. Friends of the Kenyan airline victim have described him to be a very nice, down-to-earth kind of guy.
Nice. Keep it up, everyone.
We're also on Castbox. We're back next week. See ya.
See ya.
Is it over yet?
The answer is yes.
Oh, thank God for that. Hit us up on the socials and check us out at theburble.com.au. And don't forget to subscribe and share us with all your mates.
Thank you for sharing.
And here's the good news. They're back next week. Really? That's good news?
It's great news.
Here's the taste.
Shut your mouth. You're not God or my father or my boss.